Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Nick the Gardener, and thought I'd come to the allotment today to check on the soft neck garlic, see if it needed harvesting, because I know I had bad rust, but when I came up here today the rust had completely taken hold really, so I don't think there's much point leaving it in the ground anymore, because the bulbs are going to split if I do that. Some may have already split, but yeah, I thought it's best to get them out of the ground now and see what I've got. But I'm happy so far, how they're looking. Some of the stems are quite fat, but got to keep some of them separate, because one row's soft neck, this row's Casablanca hard neck, and these ones in the middle are unknown. But yeah, I'm just going to hopefully get them out without having to dig too much, and we'll see how I do. I watched the allotment of the dead last night. He was talking about his garlic, and he put some valid points across about, you know, if it's not, well, there's hardly any green on there, so they're not photosynthesizing, so they're basically just going to rot away if I leave them now. So let's just get them out. I was only, like I say, only planning to do the soft neck today, but I'm going to do them all, I think. But we'll see how we go. Now, I thought I'd just see what this one's looking like. This is looking like a half decent one. I might get my little garden fork actually. So that's looking quite nice. Try not to damage it. Let's just dig that one out. That's not too bad. Bulbs feel like they're split a bit, but yeah, quite happy with that. Let me I'll peel this down here a minute. It's not really hard to, easy to peel. A bit better. Yeah. Yeah, it only just look like, or feel like they've separated. In fact, I'll tidy all these up in one go. That's one of the bigger looking ones. Probably got a little bit longer actually. Should probably try the soft neck, but it's a bit of a shame that it got rust. I'll have a smaller one in a minute. So we've got a much smaller one here in the same row. Just have a little look at this. See how this one's doing in comparison. This is probably going to be tiny, if anything's there at all. Let's get under that. Just lift it out. Yeah, tiny really, but not too bad. I'm still going to eat it obviously, but just pull a couple of leaves off this one. So I think this one's Casablanca. I'm not 100% sure, because when I bought this seed, I bought a soft neck and hard neck, but it both turned out to be hard neck. But I presume this one's Casablanca. Well, at least it's not split anyway. It's hard to peel that layer off though. Right, I'll just leave it like that for now. Yeah, not too bad. I'll get the other one. Difference between a big clove and a small clove. Okay, so I'll stop for a minute. I'm just having a bit of a think of what to do next. I've harvested this first row, Casablanca, and then I started harvesting this unknown variety, but they were tiny. I did two of half decent sized stems, but they were just absolutely tiny. I'll show you them. And these two rows here, the unknown variety, they took ages to come up. They didn't even come up till this year, whereas the other row came up no, last year. So I had one what is split in the Casablanca here, but most of them are fairly decent size. There's a couple of little tiddlers. Peeled that one there. That was the first one I took out. But a lot of them are good size and really happy with them. Most of them come out good size. Got a couple piddly little ones, but generally pretty good. So when I started taking out the unknown one, and I think it was M2, just a bit way small really. So it's still a little bit green. My scape hasn't even come out of them yet. So I think I'm just going to leave them for a little while. I dug up the flavour. They're not looking too bad at all. So these are soft neck. There's a couple, you know, piddly little things, but generally half decent size. And that one I tidied up a bit. I had a couple with white rot so far. So what I'll be doing is watering with garlic powder, or steeping some garlic cloves in some water and watering the beds again with some garlic powder. Like I say, and that just helps the spores germinate, and because there's no host, they hopefully die off, and that's one way of getting rid of your onion white rot. Yeah, so I'm probably going to leave those 2 rows in. I'll just show you down here how tiny that little bulb is. So I don't even think it's worth harvesting. Might as well wait until they sent the scapes up, and then, you know, just see if they fatten up. I've got a little bit of green in them still, so we'll see what happens. But I've not really got nothing to lose leaving them in, I don't think. They're not splitting yet or anything, so. But yeah, these along here were just like sort of random ones I'd left over. So let's see what that's like. Yeah, so that's a bit tiny as well. But they've come out a lot easier than what we did last year, so that's a tiny one. Stick that in there. So I'll leave these a bit longer. Look at that one. Yeah, so that's tiny as well, look. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave these a little bit longer because I've got plenty of garlic here. Give me a chance to dry these out a bit. Got to tidy them up a bit first and what have you while I'm here. But yeah, quite happy with that. Not too bad at all. Definitely bigger than last year. Although these ones haven't fattened up. So what I'll probably do these, if they don't fatten up in the next couple of weeks or so when I harvest them, then I won't grow this variety again. I'll just eat them all. Not that good. Well, I might save a few just in case because it was particularly wet. But that's the garlic harvest so far anyway. So that's the flavour, soft neck, tidied up. I did actually damage one. I dug it out and one split slightly. And these are the Casablanca, which are pretty good. I'm really happy with them. They're decent size. So these are the best ones I've ever grown, definitely. So it's a little bit of a shame that these other ones haven't fattened up yet, but we'll give them another couple of weeks and we'll see what happens. But at least it'll give me a bit of time to dry these out before I get the other ones harvested. So I'm going to have a quick look at the onions. I did see a scape, I think, when I walked by earlier, but these are looking pretty good. I'm definitely going to take some of these today. Oh yeah, there's a scape, look on that one, just forming. So I'll definitely take that one today. Probably going to take about 6 or 7. Already taken a few. These are the onions that we've been having in our barbecue for our burgers, and they're pretty good. So I'm probably going to take some of the bigger ones because I don't need them to get much bigger, and give the little ones a bit more room to grow. So I'm just going to harvest a few of them now. And yeah, thanks again, Mike, for sending me these. They're pretty good onions. Really happy with them. Yeah, so probably going to have this one here on the outside there. Tease it out as easy as possible. Probably twist it actually. Little soil disturbance as possible on my no dig allotment. Although, you know, sometimes you can't help but dig. Do you dig it? Right, oh god. Tell them a dad jokes. Oh, yeah, I've got a decent root system on. I think I put mycorrhizal fungi in with the garlic and the onions when I planted them. And then that, it's a shame to harvest it really, but I haven't got a massive need for big onions. But that one could have carried on going for a little while yet. Yeah, let's get this one as well. We'll get some of them on this edge. Ooh. So really well rooted in, considering I had onion white rot the other year. Still got it a little bit on the garlic. Some of these might have it somewhere. There's 3 decent onions. Let's get this one here as well. I'll bring you a little bit closer. Can you see that all right? There we go. Yeah, so I'm just going in under the onion, probably just getting the roots really, leave some of them in. What's that? That's 4. Cool, I tell you what, they weigh a bit as well. So where was that one with escape on as well? We want to get that one out. That's this one here. So we'll get that. If you leave them with the scapes on, they get a hollow centre and a bit of a woody core on that. So we'll take that one. I'll leave that scape on because I'll eat that one first. Any more of any scapes? I don't think so, but see, that's a big one in there. We'll leave that one for now because I want to see how big they do get, at least one of them. We'll have this one here on the edge as well. Ooh, lovely jubbly. I'm trying to remove as much soil as I can at the allotment. Don't want to take it home with me. But they're the best onions I've ever grown from sets. Like I say, only one of them's bolted so far. So Mike, if you leave in the comments if they were heat treated or not, that'd be you know, a bit good information for the people if they wanted to go for these sets in the future. So they're Troy sets, onions, and yeah, really happy with the results of them so far. How many have we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go for one more thing. Go for this one on the edge here in this corner. Beautiful. Right, I'll just give you a quick look at those. Yeah, so I think you all agree there's some decent looking onions. I'm really happy with them. Oh yeah, and they taste really good in burgers as well. So I've still got loads left, and I'll be coming up each week and having some more, I think. And yeah, just probably take the bigger ones and let the smaller ones fatten up a bit. And then once all them have gone, we can start eating the Bedfordshire Champion and the Elsa Craig. And they're just starting to get a little bit bigger now. Not massive yet or anything. Well, they're not going to get massive because they're multi-sown, but get plenty of little ones. Might even be able to pickle some, really. Alright, I'll have a little look in here. Oh yeah, the turnips are growing alright actually. I'll probably take some turnips today as well now. I'll do that now. Yeah, so I just twisted 4 little snowball turnips out. So they'll go well with some roasted potatoes later on, I should imagine. So these board beans now, they've all fattened up quite nicely. The ones lower down anyway. Little ladybird on there, just chilling. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do, because it looks like it might rain in a minute. It's been a bit cloudy all day. I'm going to go put this garlic in the van, just so that it's out of the weather. And then I'm going to come back and harvest some of these beans. Now something's got in here, it's been flicking around the grass clippings because one of these has snapped and it's all wilting over. Like a couple of these have snapped here and wilting. So we'll get in here and we'll harvest some beans in a minute. I've just got to go take this garlic to the van so it don't get wet. Right, let's get those 4 beans harvested. Right, got my little basket. So yeah, best to squeeze with pods to feel that they're nice and full. And it's probably going to take me a little while to get through most of these. So I don't want to just cut them off at the base because there's still little ones at the top that need to grow. But, oh, there is black fly on one of them over there. I was about to say, oh, there's no black fly on my tips, but there is. There is on that one. But, right. They're looking pretty good. I'm happy with them. They're nice and fat. Let's put you on a time lapse. Wow. So that's not even half of them, I don't think. There's still loads that are a bit, no, not quite full. A lot of beans don't feel hard enough yet. But crikey, there's going to be more than what I need anyway. But yeah, I'll tell you what, it weighs quite a lot as well. So yeah, that's not a bad little harvest today. All that garlic, a few turnips, onions, broad beans. I'll pop that on the compost. There, little turnips. So what I need to do now, I don't think any of these peas are quite ready yet. In fact, yeah, some of the snow peas might be. But King Tut, I haven't fattened up yet. And these Need Plus Ultra are massive. These are, that they take a while to fatten up, but they're generally full of peas. Awesome variety. Thanks again to Bill and Val and Ali D for sending me them. And I hope anyone who I've sent the snow peas to, hope they're doing as well as mine. So what I wanted to do today was definitely pick some strawberries, especially these ones that are over the edge here, and take the net off and have a bit of a look through, because I'm sure there's going to be some in there what are ready. I know the ones around the edges around here have been eaten by things, probably the little blackbird, but actually not all of them have been eaten, but some of them did get it. But that's the next job. Let's get some strawberries. Yeah, not as many as I'd have liked, but there's plenty turning, not fully ripe yet. Loads and loads of green ones. But I'm going to leave the net off now anyway. Let the pollinators get in there a bit. So need to give everything a good water. I'll give my carrots down here a good watering soon. And yeah, they're looking pretty good. I'm happy with them. Hopefully the carrot root fly hasn't found them. But I won't be harvesting any of them yet. They won't be ready. None of the peas are ready yet or anything. Hopefully soon some of the raspberries are ready. Yeah, I'll have a quick look round and see what else is going on. Yeah, so just have a little look round the allotment. Like I say, these peas doing absolutely fantastic. I love the colour of these Kent Blue. Not Kent Blue, the King Tut, sorry. In fact, what I've got to do, the wind's probably been blowing these Need Plus Ultra over a little bit. If I can click them back on there somehow. I might have to do that in a minute when I'm not filming. But yeah, Need Plus Ultra, King Tut and these Hendrick snow peas. In fact, I might just have a little Terry King moment. If I can get this off with one hand. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous they are. Can't beat fresh peas. So we'll have a little look. Swede and kohlrabi. That Swede seems to be doing it alright. Just down there. But kohlrabi seems to be doing alright. This one over here seems to be doing really well. Probably got a long way to go yet. The cabbages in here and the broccoli at the end here all look like they've been had by flea beetle or whitefly, because all the discoloration of the leaves. But hopefully they'll pull through that. The red ones, the red calibos in the middle, they don't really seem to be that affected. But we'll see anyway. Potatoes behind me, all doing really well. Loads of flowers on them and stuff. And they're doing really well. I've mulched it all up with grass clippings, and that's just to protect any tubers that are near the soil surface so they don't go green. Get a bit poisonous if they go green. I'm not happy with these broccolis along here, the autumn green ones. They look like they're blown already. They're full of whitefly. And yeah, I don't know if you can see that one properly. Let's see if I can get you in closer look. It looks like it's blown. It's all, I don't know, it looks deformed really. And there's another one along here as well. That one don't look too bad. And that one doesn't look too bad there. But that one looks like it's flowering. It's only just really forming. So far, out of all the broccolis I've grown, which isn't a lot, but one I've had most success with is that Matsuri F1. It's a dwarf one, and it's like fail-safe. I mean, that one I planted up in the super soil compost, it's only in a little baby pot a couple of weeks ago, and now it's got a flower head on it already. In fact, it looks like a bit of mole activity in this bed down here. But all these Matsuris have got heads on along here, and they're looking really good, and they did stand quite well through winter. So none of these cauliflowers here are doing as well as the one at home, although they have got some heads on them, but they're nowhere near as big or anything. A little bit disappointing. The Romanesco started to get a little head on it in there, but just tiny really. Another one in there. But as long as we get some, it's a bonus. So I'm going to have to put this in the bin. This is the garlic white rot. I don't know if I showed you actually, but you see all the white mould around it, and the roots, hardly any roots, all just pulled out really easily. There's the other one. Yeah, I mean that one was tiny. Look at the state of that. Terrible. So yeah, that's it for today, I think. There's no point harvesting anything else. I ain't going to be able to eat it all. But yeah, just better tidy up my trowel, put the turnips away. Cauliflowers in here actually. Obviously not doing much yet. And the beans are starting to climb up now. Most of them anyway. This one needs a little bit of help. As long as you can get that round there, should be okay. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to trying these King Tut peas again. Well, and the Knee Plus Ultra. They're doing really well. I'm really happy with how things are going at the allotment, and I hope everyone else is having some good success as well. And I'll be harvesting that garlic as well next time I come up, I think. Yeah, so thanks very much for joining me today at my allotment and a bit of harvest what I did. Let me know if you're harvesting your garlic yet, or if you've already done it, and please leave me a comment, a thumbs up and a subscribe. Thank you very much. Goodbye.